Hey, I'm Garrett Gibson. I'm here to give my informative speech, and today I'm going to talk to you about basketball, the game, and a little bit of history behind it. First, as the introduction, basketball was invented by Dr. James Naismith, who, as a background for him, he was born in Ramsey Township, which is a community in Canada, in 1861, and he attended McGill University in Montreal, where soon after graduating, he became the athletic director there for a few years. And at the age of 30, he left McGill and went on to be an instructor at the YMCA training school in Springfield, Massachusetts, which is where he invented the game. He invented basketball as a sport for students to play at a local college for indoors, since during the winters in Massachusetts, because it's just too cold to go outside and throw the baseball or football or kick the soccer ball or play any other sports or activities outside. The first game, according to KansasHeritage.org, the first game was played indoors with a soccer ball and two peach baskets. And it's ironic because today's nets, they have there's no bottom, so it just goes straight through the net. Well, in the first game, it was two peach baskets, and the peach baskets still had their bottoms. So every time a team scored a goal, you had to stop play and get a broomstick or whatever and poke out the top, and then you could continue to play. So every time you scored a goal, you had to stop and wait. And Naismith originally devised 13 rules to be used while playing. And of course, in today's basketball, there's many more rules, but they're all the main rules are based off of his original rules, kind of twisted a little bit, but still the same idea. You get the same concept, and you base it off of the original 13, really, but there's just a plethora more. Now that you kind of know a little bit about the history, let's get into common day basketball. And first is you need to know the equipment that you're needed for the game of basketball. And of course, you need your gym shorts. Recommend a t-shirt or usually an athletic t-shirt or shirt that you work out in or something, or a jersey, preferably, I guess. Tennis shoes, but I'd say basketball shoes are preferred considering it is the game of basketball. And of course your basketball goal and everything. And then you have a few optional equipment that you can have and use, such as your protective wear like your knee pads, shoulder pads, whatever, or guards, I guess. And then you got like your sweatbands, headbands, shooter sleeve, compressors, anything that people wear usually just for looks nowadays. And the Youth Basketball Guide says that selecting and using the proper equipment is an important part of being comfortable on the basketball court. And that's really a perfect quote for the game of basketball because, living in the South, you see people that, they think they can just step on a court and just have their flip-flops on or their duck boots and jeans, and it's not the same. And that's exactly what this quote says, is you need the proper equipment to play basically to the best of everyone's ability and to keep the game going. And it's only right that you keep wearing your right equipment. Now a little bit about how the game has progressed. The first NBA draft was in 1947, which is the year after the NBA was actually formed, which is NBA stands for National Basketball Association, so professional basketball. NBA was formed in June of 1946, and the first NBA game was played November 1st, 1946, and it was November 1st, 1946, and it was the New York Knickerbockers versus the Toronto Huskies, according to NBA.com, and it had a crowd of a little over 7,000, which for a new sport, that's a decent crowd. You can't complain. And obviously it's grown much more. The NBA is now in its 70th 70th season because it was 46 to 47, but it's technically, I guess, the 71st year that it's been active, which is remarkable. It's crazy that it's been around that long. It still hasn't been up there with Major League Baseball or football, NFL, but it's really, really growing, and it's really become a great sport compared to those two, and it's different. In conclusion, basketball has made major, major leaps since it's been invented by Dr. Naismith, and it'll continue to grow as a popular sport in all cultures. You can see it obviously very present that it's grown here in America and Canada, obviously, since it was kind of founded there too. But I mean, you can see in South America, people are kind of putting away soccer balls and picking up basketballs and playing with whatever they can find. It's really growing, and that's great. And a lot of your NBA's recruits come from Spain, Africa, islands out in the Pacific, and really, hopefully you learn something new. I hope that you go out and you pick up a basketball and you just learn more and more about the game. There's so much more that I can tell you, and I just really hope that you create a love for the game. And that's all I have today. Thank you.